Oh, we're
Oh,
live.
oh yeah, I forgot the countdown. Sorry, guys. 1 second.
Wow, I didn't have any countdown to get me revved up
Just
for the
suddenly
show.
straight
Hold on. Let's do the countdown, guys. Let's do the countdown. I don't know what I was thinking. Hang on.
Hello. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Market Check, brought to you by BB. There is no second best live YouTube stream to talk about markets. Welcome back, guys. Happy Thursday. We are officially 1 week down into the new year, and maybe the year is going well for you so far. Maybe it's not, but we're going to do our best to help guide you on where we think price could potentially head next, right? That's always kind of the purpose of Market Check, is to dubiously speculate. But I'm Storlax. You guys also know me as Tommy. I'm joined by Tucker Jackus and, of course, Big Louie. Welcome to you guys as well. Before we can get started, before we can start talking about all things markets, the weakness that we're seeing in crypto, that's not really a novel concept at this point, but we will talk about it, of course, and obviously where equities fit into the equation as well, because equities are kind of a mixed bag. I mean, Jackus was saying this before we went live. There are some equities that look fantastic, and then there are also some that just look fairly grisly at this point. So before we can do that, I'm going to ask if you guys smash. Sorry, Jackus.
Sorry.
Before we can get started, I'm going to ask if you guys can smash that like button, slam that like button, destroy that like button. Whether or not you are an optimist, just looking for a hit of dopamine, hit that like button. If you are a pessimist looking to take out your frustration from our asset class, take it out on the like button. But regardless, guys, we're going to have a great show for you today. Let's get into it. I mean, I kind of already mentioned that we're seeing a little bit of weakness from Bitcoin since we traded into the highs. That doesn't necessarily have to mean that this rally is over, right? We did reject from a very important level. This could still be kind of part of the process of climbing the wall of worry per se, which I kind of talked about yesterday. I think if we're going to see something like that, it probably will be more of a slower process than an impulsive one higher. But obviously, that's never what people want to hear when it comes to crypto. But this is a big level, right? This is a very big level for Bitcoin. And I imagine if we are to lose it, there's going to be quite a bit of bloodshed within our asset class. Again, not a novel concept at this point. You guys have been through a lot over the last few years, especially if you've been an avid Market Check enjoyer for the last for the better part of this market cycle, right? Interesting that Sol is green. I did think it was, I think XMR looks great. We're going to have to talk about that as well. I see a few of you already in the comments talking about it. What I hope is not the case, right, but could be. I mean, we already saw when Zcash rallied a few weeks ago, a lot of it was negatively correlated to the rest of the crypto market. At least the outsized strength was. Are we potentially going to see the same relationship from XMR here? I think that's something that we're going to need to address on this show. And equities are kind of feigning a little bit of weakness up here finally, right? Is this the start of a move? Is this just kind of more of the same consolidation that we've been seeing over the last few months? Let's talk about it, guys. How are we doing? What are we seeing in the markets today?
I mean,
World Liberty flag green today too. Interesting.
Oh God.
Zcash devs abandoned the ship. Who could have foreseen the ultimate, playbook? Hey Binance, can you please pump our shitcoin and delist all other privacies? We will make the exit dump and you will make tons on fees. Thank you. CZ, Roger that.
I'll tell you a second order effect, Jackus, that is probably not being really talked about right now. If Zcash devs are exit scamming, you know who else is? All of the Solana devs who've moved a shit ton of wealth over into that coin.
Oh my God. That would be gut candle, just the opposite way.
Poop stick. You think it goes all the way down to the lows?
Soul?
No, listen. This is
No,
a blot.
Zcash.
This is this is a blot on scam. Another one
Oh my god.
where, like, Zcash, after all these years, it pumped to like 7 years highs or something, right? Thousands of percents, doing well, doing much better than the rest of the market, right? You have big OG personas of crypto like Arthur Hayes promoting it, right? All good.
Arthur Hayes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, like, you have everything going your way to like not abandon it, to even support it more, right? Like, you can make this a long-term project. And what do? You decide to leave right now with all of this. I mean, obviously all of it was pre-planned. Zcash pumped as the last coin of the cycle, as in all prior cycles, thousands of percent, big hype, boom, I'm out.
Yeah, and this was tough to catch too. Like this, because I've been kind of thinking the same thing. We knew that that move up was ultimately going to come down, right? But obviously had the big sell off the major high, and then they really made it look like it was going to return to the highs there on that last impulse up. I was calling bullshit on it. It really did look to me exactly like the Bitcoin 2022 bear market shoulder. That was the kind of fractal I gave to the Discord guys, and it's playing out to a T right now. And it's honestly, if you're thinking about it, if this was where Bitcoin whales sold their Bitcoin, put it into Zcash, pumped Zcash, and then dispersed their money wherever they wanted to disperse it, it was the same people that were selling Bitcoin back in 2022 are selling Zcash here. So seeing a similar fractal play out does actually kind of make sense. So, yeah, interesting to say the least. And then you get your news, right? You get your dev. All the devs are leaving after, the exit pump. Like, what are the odds of that? Shocker.
I mean, where do you think it sucks back up above that trend line, Louis? Or
I was saying that in the Discord, like if they can, like this has been sticky. It's been really difficult to short. It's been, really strong locally. This is like the first actual real capitulation move down we've seen since kind of the all-time high. I would say, if they could reclaim 460, 470s, they can, it can go a little higher, but I don't see that happening. So I'm running a short now. I'm going to try to hold it. I took some profit at the lows, but I really do want to swing this at least down to that low at $300 and then see. But yeah, I mean, if they could squeeze this back above 470, they might be able to reclaim it. But right now, not looking good, bro.
They are not going to do it. They will pump it to 450 and then rug it further.
Yeah, I could see that.
Get their hopes up and then nuke it again.
Yeah,
450s.
450s where you want to look for your short if you missed obviously from the highs. That's kind of what I was saying as well this morning. So yeah, maybe I compound.
So guys, 2026, is it our year or is it another trading of Joaquin Phoenix for the Joker? Do you know how he trained for the Joker role?
He traded crypto, probably.
He held Ethereum.
He had to hold Ethereum for the past 5 years.
did you watch that movie, Jackus?
Of course.
Intense.
So far, 2026 seems to be a year for the sellers, but it is early.
Depends what you're holding, right?
That's true.
You got some
I think
stocks
Jackus hit the nail on the head before we went live that like equities are very much a mixed bag right now. Some things look amazing, like banks, pharma. Intel looked good yesterday. I haven't taken a look at it today. Defense stocks, oil stocks, those look bullish.
Didn't Nvidia buy shares of Intel, like a shit ton?
Did they?
Who? The US bought a ton of Intel. It's kind of like a US based asset at this point, or like a
Guys.
strategic asset.
I need to know each of your opinion. What do you guys think of the fact that basically the US economy right now is just companies buying shares of each other?
Yeah, pretty much.
Feature and a bug.
It's definitely interesting.
Reminds me of something.
Yeah.
Don't say the quiet part out loud, Jackus.
No. Do you know how I got these cards? Health ease.
It's called a
Nasdaq,
flood.
a little sell off today, huh?
Yeah.
We're looking
I
weak.
hope that's not a deviation, bro, of that slanted trend line breakout. Looks like it.
I think Nvidia looks terrible right now.
Yep. Scammed it just high enough to get people bullish again.
I feel like if we are going to dump from here, Nvidia is probably a really good short into Fed OPEX.
PLTR as well.
Aren't they pretty similar structures?
Very similar.
Let's see. Yeah. I feel like this resolves higher, low key. I mean, do we have a little diamond thing going on, Louis? I know you're the diamond guy.
I'm not the diamond guy.
You're the diamond guy, bro.
It could be. It could be. I'm just looking at more like, I could see it. I'm looking more or less like if you take that high to the left, you draw a line across. That's your range, your local range high. Your all-time high was a deviation of that. That little right shoulder you put just backfilled that gap a bit. You're back inside that range. You're rejecting underside bearish retest. This looks like distribution. And I like it coming down to 150s at a minimum in the next month or two.
I like it too, honestly. Yeah, that's the thing about some stock charts. It's like, how do you
It's
read
tough.
this, dude? Like, what in the hell?
They could curl this up, you know what I mean? Like they could easily turn this into like a pause before a parabola, you know?
It
Like
look
they could
so
do
bearish and then just do that. Like,
yeah, they could totally do that.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's been frustrating. I've been tracking a lot of these stocks.
Yeah.
And yeah, they could remain sticky. They could turn a bearish, vulnerable looking structure that would in crypto would just die, you know, in like a couple days. They could either bounce it around for multiple weeks to months. They could scam it higher and turn it from a bearish looking structure into a bullish one. It's very interesting.
It looks a
But
lot
you
like
remember what Stanley Druckenmiller said about shorting, right, Louis?
You short for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
He said
Long for a long amount of time.
He said, in the year 2000, we thought about 9 or 15 companies that we thought were garbage, and so we shorted them about 200 million worth of size. In about 5 months, these turned out to be 600 million loss, and guess what? A few months later, they all went to zero. It was like, shorting is hell. You can be right about the idea, but wrong about the timing. And
100%. Yeah, you could last way longer at being wrong as a bull than a bear. That's for sure. Bitcoin with a nice little bounce this morning.
Yeah, a little
Doesn't stick though.
I could see us retesting the highs. The local ones.
Bulls need to get it back there. They need to keep pressing 94.
They do.
If they can't, that was a sweep, which it wasn't even like a big sweep either. It was pretty weak sweep of your multi-month highs there. It was just like a little dribble,
Barely, yeah.
barely. Yeah,
And then immediate jeeting back down.
yeah. That's all they could muster up. This move really reminds me, like the way they kind of walked it up, like curled it up. It reminds me a lot of ETH at the highs.
Which highs?
Like 5K, like September, October.
Yeah, you mean the move right before October 10th?
Yep. See how
Yeah.
like, they kind of curled it up, back, 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 back,
I do.
back,
What are you talking about? This?
that down, that little curl up. They did. You got to drop the time frame a bit.
This was October 10th.
So yeah, no.
Let's go 4 hour.
There you go.
That's
That
it.
right at the highs. That little right shoulder. See how they kind of curled
Mhm.
price up? Nope. To the left. The
What?
one to the left. Right there. Right before.
Oh, wow.
You see how they kind of curled price up? I mean, you got a
Yeah.
bigger breakout, of course. You ran all your highs.
Man, that's a good
But the way
find.
they kind of defended all the lows, curled it up, got everyone bullish, and then just immediately cheated. Obviously, this one broke all the highs with gusto, at least the local ones. Here, Bitcoin kind of just dribbled above it. So,
Hold on. This is a
you
good
could still
find.
see it. I would just still be skeptical.
Maybe 6 hour too. Here where it came up. You didn't get the sweep though, right? Like,
You didn't get the all-time highs. Yeah,
but this action does
yeah,
remind
that curl up. It
the
looked
lows left.
sus. Yeah, it
Okay.
looked sus.
Oh shit.
And two, like the mid range, like where it tried to bounce from, like which was like right here, which is like right here, basically.
Oh,
So it's like, are you right here?
oh yeah. Study that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Pretty decent one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'd be fine with send it to the 70s, man. Just do it
Yeah,
already.
just get it over with. That's
Get
what
it
I'm saying.
over with. Like,
Man, I think it says a lot that, like, if we are cucked by 94, 95K after sentiment is as bad as it is, and positioning is it's still pretty lopsided as far as like people are way underweight crypto long exposure right now. Like if these two things can't even get Bitcoin above 95K, I'm gonna be a sad Pokemon.
The problem I say is that the sentiment has been really bad for like the entire past year. And it still like couldn't do anything. We like didn't really have euphoria this cycle. Like, I mean, ETH didn't pump to new highs. Doge didn't pump to new highs. Yes, there's been few rotations, right? But generally, not much.
Yeah. Yep. And that's what kept me, in the game up at the highs. Like I really didn't flip bearish until we lost 100K because of that fact. This was unlike any other cycle we've seen. We never got that rotation into ETH and altcoins. We didn't even get like a euphoric top on Bitcoin. So, that was a lot of the data I was looking at and saying, this can be saved. We should be going higher, with however, the rest of the markets are looking bullish, it just never came to fruition. So, but that also does have me leaning, and I know Jack is in a similar camp, that if we do get this move down, I don't think it's going to be like your year-long downtrend, like a year and a half reaccumulation, and then you get another cycle. I think it can be a short-lived thing because of that fact. So it's a good thing in a way where we're sitting now, where I think if we do get that final capitulation or we bottom at or around these levels, that we can still have great amount of opportunity, in this year. I just need to see a little more evidence of a bottom first.
Yeah.
Not seeing that yet.
I mean, you do not generally see bottoms play out the way the market is sitting at right now. I mean, anything's possible, of course, but like where it is sitting right now, that's not how it generally forms. And I think, again, the best way for this market to quickly recover, and I still do remain to be optimistic for 2026, but I think it needs to be a quick capitulatory move and then a quick restart like we had basically last year in Q1, so something of a similar type. If you will keep on ranging around these prices for like 1 or 2 more months, and then break down, then you're really looking for something much bigger and longer. And I do not want to see that. So in a way, a local pain is much better for the long-term gain, if that makes sense.
100%.
Man, I can't believe we haven't been able to bounce more than 94, 95K. I just
Yeah.
can't do it.
I thought we'd easily get back up to 100.
I didn't, but I thought we would at least touch like 96. Like that sweep would be slightly bigger. We barely touched it.
Where we rejected from, if you would ask me like, okay, what's your worst case scenario? It's probably that.
They're like a hair's length above the highs and then right back down.
Yeah. Nasty stuff, honestly. But I do like to see that Monero looks so good. I really do. I can't remember if we've talked about that already on this show, but
I just don't want to jinx it, so I would rather not talk about it.
well, I'm wondering, Jackus, I mean, we saw the negative correlation with Zcash a few weeks ago. If XMR is risking, are we going to see a similar dynamic playing out?
So Zcash to 0 and Monero to moon?
I mean, more so like the market dumps really hard if XMR is ripping.
One thing I'll say about Monero, though, is that unlike most coins in this industry, there is a fundamental demand for the coin. Like you actually need to use it if you want to operate on the dark market or just have privacy. So you actually like are not, and there will always be speculators on the futures, but generally speaking, there's a real demand for the coin. With most stuff in this space, it turned out to just be a trader's market. Just like people don't care about it at all. They just want to trade it like Forex. And so very little people buy spot as they used to in 2017 or so. And Monero has that feature, that it has that perma demand. So yeah, I think the negative correlation can go on.
It is kind of funny how people said that, because I see this comment and I think, I mean, a lot of whales are obviously doing something like that, in my opinion. At least they maybe did it with Zcash. They'll probably do it with Monero. It's funny how we were having a conversation. I don't think it was like us having the conversation, but somebody else I know on X was making this comment about how in previous cycles, the thing that would always end the cycle or bottom a respective cycle was the whale participation. Like, what are they doing? Are they buying? Are they selling? In this cycle, I know there was a lot of debate about, all right, well, on a relative basis, these people don't have enough coins to be able to end the cycle in the same way that we've seen other years play out. And it's kind of feeling like maybe that's not true, because so far what we can observe is that these whales who sold so many coins at the top have, I mean, they destroyed they kind of like stopped further price discovery at 125, 130K with relentless distribution. And if these privacy coin pumps are any indication, they're still, playing some sort of role in the suppression of price. So, it's just kind of interesting to see. They said that ancient whales don't control the market anymore because of boomers, but I don't think that's the case.
I think it's not that binary. I think it's like a slow transition where they still do, but as they keep selling and boomers keep on buying, then that transition is happening. But yeah.
You guys have any charts you want to look at?
Horrible. Coinbase looks horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Which is worse, Coinbase or
Coinbase? Coinbase easily. Coinbase is one of the worst looking charts in all of crypto, in my opinion.
You mean in stocks, crypto, or like
crypto
stocks?
Just period. It's going to come down a lot. Like I don't even know how I could be bullish on this chart unless it's literally you turning right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say the same. It has to kind of move here. Or
I love it how each of us always picks some chart that he's just so bearish on for no particular reason.
Me?
No, each of us. Like each person picks a chart that they are like super bared up or super bulled up on.
Well, is this the Mog fractal though?
You mean like before it got wrecked?
No, before it ripped. Or am I thinking of the wrong coin? Popcat?
No, I guess. I know.
What am I thinking of?
It's too vertical though. Like it was like Mog like right here, I think. But that would be
like it's at the trend line,
Yeah.
You just
Mog
backfill the daily gap.
Mog looks actually pretty shortable, not gonna lie.
I've said for a while that Coinbase, all of their bull cases or competitive advantages, somebody does it better. Every single one.
Yeah, I would say so.
And they're actively like not really trying to make their exchange that much better. I mean, it's kind of like these lazy improvements that should have been done like 5 years ago.
I'd say it's the easiest exchange to use for like newbies, I will say that it's really user friendly in that way, where it's just point and click. The fees are fucking ridiculous though. Like I still use Coinbase, but like on and off ramp sometimes. But just the fees, man, it's like ridiculous. Even like I pay for the one, it's like I'm still paying like insane fees. But they got to make money somehow, I guess, right? Pay their shareholders. So,
oh man,
I think Robert got Coinbase from the on ramping standpoint.
Yeah, I mean Robinhood still. I mean, they do offer some crypto, but
they offer a lot of coins now, man.
Really? I mean, I don't use Robinhood.
Like
so
crazy to see.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty like they have Pippin now, for example.
Oh.
Hyperliquid. They've got HBAR for some reason. World Liberty Fi, Ton, Pepe, ENA.
Someone said Ton was pumping today.
They've got Aster. Ondo is there for some reason.
So they're really starting to ramp up then.
Yeah, Pengu, Virtuals, LDL is there for some reason.
To flip the discussion a bit, do we see some bullish coin in crypto right now? Like, something.
Monad's not horrible.
XMR,
yeah. Something else.
Randomly, World Liberty Fi looks really good.
Yeah.
Let's look at it.
World Liberty Fi.
I'd argue that's kind of fairly optimistic for the coins if World Liberty Fi is pumping very randomly.
Yeah.
What do we say?
If you want to collect social tokens on base.
That looks pretty good.
Does look good.
Not too bad.
IWM is
IWM looks really good too. It's ripping right now. So like that's something like he's like the
So
mixed signals in
unfair.
this market are just absolutely insane. Like IWM's putting a meat stick on the weekly right now.
So unfair.
It is. Unfortunately, the crypto weakness could continue regardless of what IWM does in the near term.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, we diverged since 10 stands. Yeah. World Libertify and Bitcoin Cash looking good. I don't even know what it says of the space.
Beast. Does Bitcoin Cash really look that good?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
so.
It was bullish on the year. It closed 2025 bullishly and has done better performance than, Bitcoin itself.
I feel like it's going to rip here probably very soon.
Yeah. We should buy some.
Jeez.
We
Bull
should-
market for Dino coins.
Yeah. Louis, let's see some charts, brother.
We are looking at one. I've been let's examine a little bit.
Examine, Jack.
All right. I can do
Examine.
it. I can do it.
You examine, Tucker. Show us some. I haven't seen Tucker Nachi lines in a while.
I see. I see.
I already see one from the week low of 10 cents. Oh,
I think
look at
that's
look at
decent.
that.
Probably in here.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too. It's
Yeah.
a clear breakout here, but you got that little bit of supply above to get a vote.
Yeah,
Jack, is he talking about this?
exactly, man.
Oh,
Look at that.
yeah, I don't want to chase it here.
I don't want to
But
touch any Trump-related coin in this market.
it's funny you say that because I was looking at this and I was like, well, if World Liberty Fi is pumping, does that make Trump a nice little long here?
God.
I think you're probably cleared up to there, but that's not very far.
Yeah. I'd rather just wait to see what happens there first.
Yeah. It looks like it wants to keep going though. Oh, an argument for USDT.V is really strong. What is it? I don't even know what it is.
You can definitely make the argument that Trump is bottomed here.
See?
I don't
Yeah.
want to touch it though.
I made a nice little chunk of money on a Trump trade middle of last year. That was fun.
It's funny. I had more conviction in the Trump long, but I didn't size it correctly. But I did size a big Trump short earlier in last year, and that ended up being one of my best trades of the year, actually, in hindsight.
Tau
It was
actually
a
looks pretty good
trade
here.
until it wasn't.
Tao is the one of the very few that should remain strong or not so weak, in my opinion, and hold through the next phase of the space. If not, I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Let me see what's green today. Rune is green.
Okay.
Magic is green.
Magic. I forgot about
Blur is green. All of the strongest fundamentals in the space are pumping today, Jack. FXS is up 30%
Okay.
today for some reason.
Well, I could see a pump from Rune actually. Like, it just swept the 10 stance week low, and it looks so bad that it could pump. You know what I mean?
I guess they're
Okay.
rebranding Fracshare, which is why it's green.
Hmm.
FXS, algorithmic stablecoin fan. GME is green.
Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm considering buying some back.
It's an intriguing chart.
You're talking about the stock, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely not the coin. I'm so out on
Yeah. Yeah.
that coin.
Yeah, FXS did a scam pump today of plus 80%. Perfect.
Jesus.
Being down minus 99% after being down minus 99%.
Yeah.
Chinese equities are green today.
Yes.
Yeah. Billy looks good.
Billy and Baba both pumping pretty hard today.
Yes. Pop my shit coins.
Interesting.
Well, I still think that BTC can come back from this if it manages to hold the weekly candle sort of ish and hold here. But yeah, it has work to do.
Yeah, it's got to close the week above 90, 91, I would say.
That's the little
mean,
range I've got for it.
Yeah.
I mean, the best, easiest way is really to just look at the levels and their closures. So it's a range. Let's get bullish when we close above it. Until we don't, let's stay bearish. It's pretty simple.
Yeah. Yep. I agree with that.
But you can 100x leverage long the range highs and then dump it all at the range lows too.
We're getting a squeeze on some of these higher FDV alts today. Saw somebody say check Sol. Sol is definitely giving you a move right now. I'd be watching like 140, 141 for a rejection potentially.
Mhm. Yeah, this doesn't look that bad, like red in here, you know. Kind of reminds me, but I'm not gonna get excited about it until you're above like really 150.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
Melania's green. Perfect. All I'm missing is Luna pumping.
World Liberty 5 Fund is on the buttons today. Right, they're a fund, right? What are they?
Who?
World Liberty 5?
I mean, I think they buy crypto. They want to do something with DeFi. I don't think they have a product really yet, though. So,
Man, we're getting the fabled Sol ETH double bottom.
I haven't checked. We haven't checked Sol ETH pair for so long.
I think it's
Maybe
bottom.
it's time. Let's look at it.
I think it's bottom, but here's what I'll say is I almost don't know if that's bullish for the market because we saw when Sol ETH, at least it's not bullish for ETH, right? Because when Sol ETH came down significantly over the summer, it was because ETH went up 200% or more. But if Sol ETH is bottoming, what does that say about ETH USD?
Well, ETH is not. Sol is going to nuke harder if we go down. You know this, Tommy. You know this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
You're not sure about that? Let me just
What?
let me just present Exhibit A. I mean, there is so much farther to fall on Sol. You know, let's go ETH. I mean, you have so much more price structure down here. You're only at minus 70% at $800. Sol, there's a much cleaner path to minus 77 just to where your bull market started. I don't know.
I don't think Sol Bitcoin looks that bad.
Alpha BTC.
But I do
Okay.
think it's still going lower.
No, I know. I'm not saying this is America. That's not what I didn't mean. We have to go that low, but I just think if we go down, Sol is gonna just free fall. I mean, so is ETH, but
That's not a really good looking chart.
Yeah. I think it's going to come down still to like 08, 09, however many zeros that is.
We made some bets a while ago how deep this chart goes.
We did. I can't remember what you said, Jackus. I know I said 08, 09. I think you said lower than me.
All right, I'm gonna open up the Sol BTC chart, and I definitely said I was saying that we probably see 8,000 to 7,000.
Jeez. I think we can bottom there though when we get there. Laughing like he doesn't agree.
I suppose we could.
I know that Jackus laugh.
You can, Manish, and you know why? Because lots of people left just before 2020-21, and then they literally FOMO'd the top. But if you are going to leave, we are sure to moon. Actually, it doesn't work that way. Many people already left, and the market did nothing and just continued to bled. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like you've been doing this long enough. There's no leaving. There's no like not wanting to look at the charts, follow the market. It's just becomes part of you. In a way, you're trapped.
we'll
It does
never
make me
quit.
sad though to see, guys in group chats just go silent for months. You can kind of assume what happened.
Yeah. Sucks. Yeah. Hey man, I took a nice little haircut too. But it is what it is.
But as you said, our Chinese shitters are pumping today. So fuck crypto. You don't need anxiety anymore.
Our crypto.
All these coins are fucked, and nobody can tell you when they will get unfucked.
It's a great video.
It's a great video for those that do not know.
What does Bitcoin volatility look like? Devil.
I haven't
Kind of
checked
looks
that.
bottom. I'm not gonna lie. Bull shorters shall not. They shall
Mhm.
not win.
Did you say previously that you hate the volatility shorters the most?
Yes, significantly more than bulls or bears. I hate people who short volatility. It's just a personal battle with these people.
I remember one guy who was constantly short wicks. Like he made a strategy around it.
How? What happened to him?
I don't know, but it's a long timer. He's from Czech, and it's like 5-6 years ago. I remember it was the strategy. Not sure what happened on one of those pumps though, but
The life of a bull shorter is very similar to
And
the
it's
life of a Thanksgiving turkey.
And it's gone.
and he's gone. It's
The
like
life of a bull shorter is very similar to the life of a Thanksgiving turkey.
the thing is that lots of these like very easy strategies, right? Like each time there's a spike, you just short volatility, spike, short volatility, and it can like work for a year. But the problem is that every single time in the markets, sooner or later, something like 10 stands happen, and then everything goes wrecked. So you can like be, you can be delta neutral, and then boom.
Delta neutral. Wintermute is watching.
Always hedged.
Wintermute joined the conversation.
The reason I don't like volatility shorters, for the people asking in the comments, is it's just like, to me, there's nothing greedier than shorting volatility. I mean, I know people will point at directional punters as being greedy because they want the gains to come now, but there's nothing greedier to me than trying to skim like 15 to 20% a year off the top of an asset class just by, it's like an additional yield that you can try to gain by shorting vol, by preying on the dreams of directional punters. Man, I don't like people who short volatility. They're worse than what bears think, or what bulls think bears are. And I also think, on like a broader level, the way this cycle has panned out, with a lot of the upside just kind of coming from this like relentless short on Bitcoin volatility, creates a lot of systemic risks for our asset class too. Because when we do get these big volatility spikes, the risk is much more likely to blow up in your face. And you've seen that, I think, on two instances, especially like April in 2024 and then October 10th, where systems have really organized around the idea that Bitcoin volatility is perpetually declining. I mean, MicroStrategy's entire business plan is basically built on this, like this perpetual uptrend with declining market volatility. And so it encourages behavior from participants that is pretty reckless, and maybe they don't even realize it's reckless because of the way that the system is self-organized. But when it blows up, it's just like maximum convexity. You get altcoin wicks that go down 80% in like 1 minute. And it's happened multiple times this cycle. That was at least the beauty of when this market was more collateralized by coins than like Tether and options markets. It was you could kind of predict that convexity a little bit more. And now it's just like, well, we don't know what people are doing with these Tether denominated futures, but what we do know is when it blows up, it's just like, it's the worst thing ever. Yeah, I mean, you're basically just deriving incremental gains over and over and over again, and then when it blows up in your face, it's just the Thanksgiving turkey chart.
What do you guys think? MSTR now is trading basically at like, as if Bitcoin was at 50K. Do you think
You don't want-
MSTR is front running Bitcoin or?
It's a good question. I was looking
I
at
don't
that
think
yet.
you want the answer to that, Jackets.
No, yeah.
Especially if you look at where MicroStrategy had the shoulder form versus Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, no, it's the exact same. Oh my god, Tommy. Oh my god.
Maybe
Oh my god.
maybe not exactly 50K, but it's more like 67.
6, 7.
Oh no, Tommy.
I'm sorry. It was
How-
way too hanging.
Dude,
Dude.
that's a disaster. Why had you not told me that before? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
God, I love that. I love that audio clip, man.
Yeah.
I just don't really see, like, I will say, going back to the Bitcoin volatility comment, I don't see how volatility goes down from here with Bitcoin Bull. Like, either you're about to have a pretty like slow grind into an aggressive impulse higher, or you're going to have a really aggressive move down, and they're not going to be able to pin volatility anymore. And in either case, there's going to be a lot of opportunity to make money in the asset class, which I would, I'd prefer that. Obviously, we'd all prefer that, right? I know, obviously, most will prefer like the market to go higher, but if we do get a lot of volatility, that would be great, because Bitcoin has really not done that much in over a year as far as like volatile moves. We had the Trump pump. I wouldn't say that the move off the lows from last year was really like that volatile. We came back, we swept the highs. If you long the bottom, you probably did really well if you were levered. But other than that, like, we really have not had that much Bitcoin volatility in a long time.
Yeah. We have not. We have
I mean,
not.
we haven't had good volatility on Bitcoin since in over a month.
And that is a feature of
2
the
months.
asset class. Like, we need that to return if you want Bitcoin to compete with like the Mag 7 even, or AI stocks, the hot new narratives.
Yeah, it's likely that.
This is the power of leverage, guys. You can retire, you made a lot of money, or because you just can't take it anymore.
It's a daily struggle. It's too dangerous. But
how is James Wynn positioned? He's kind of like the new Sato, right?
I think he shorted the highs and he got long
Did he? I thought he was long.
at or near the lows.
I know he longed a bunch of Pepe. I know he longed a bunch of Bitcoin too. Oh, he's bull posting. Boy. Wait. No. Yeah, he is bull posting. James Wynn walked so the white whale could run. Like, the way they post is very similar to me. With the AI generated images.
How does someone get liquidated like 30 times and then still finds new money?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Because he is a plant, Jackus.
I'm just leaving this for the audience, How does someone get liquidated 30 times but still finds money?
I mean, same with that Machi Big Brother guy.
That dude is loaded. Like he's a scammer, and that's why he's loaded, but he is loaded. I've heard he's deep into the 9 figs.
Really?
Yeah. No, that dude scammed so much out of NFT projects in 2021. I know he lost a lot of money on Hyperliquid recently, but he's got way more than that.
Yeah, it's probably a drop in the bucket, right?
Delete this chart, says Dorito. It's different though. It's much different, honestly. Like you got this. I don't know.
Looking at this chart, be like,
It is pretty different. I think it would reprice much quicker to the downside than MSTR.
You had
did
like
if
the
we're-
opposite too. You had like an Adam and Eve. You know, you had like the opposite. Interesting.
What do we think about the MSTR news, guys, that we got earlier this week? I mean, it has created some green candles on MicroStrategy.
I
Is this
honestly
the bottom?
don't know anything about it.
I think it's bullish longer term, perhaps, but I like. I don't think it means that much right now. The news are, dependent on the market sentiment and flows. And I think perhaps that given that the news came and the stock price didn't really do much, you know the old saying, when bullish news stops sending the price, it's a bear market. And
Well,
vice
I
versa.
like to say that as well, Jack. It's like the direction of the headline risk will tell you everything about the trend or lack thereof.
I would still. I know it's just a little like technical definition, but I still don't consider BTC being in a bear market, just a bear trend. And I understand that this can be for many like confusing, but the 2022 was a bear market to me because it was like a macro headwind of risk, and there were fundamental reasons for BTC to go down. But this time, to me, it's like BTC is in a really good shape. It's really just a bear trend because, swaps of OGs, maybe some internal problems we cannot see, but like I still view it more as a macro range.
You cooking up over there, Tug?
Just looking at some stuff. I think Sol's gonna. I think we're gonna come back down, man. I think we're gonna come back down.
The only thing I was missing was Sol at like, I would say generally above like 145 or like 147. Perhaps there is that one last pump for Sol. Or perhaps this is the bottom.
The high time frame Sol chart is just so ugly.
Yeah.
Like I know it's in a range, right? It's in a range, but we never should have returned to range lows. Again, like in my opinion, we just should not have done that.
And we are once again to the eternal question: what happened on the 10 stands? Before that, chart looked good until now, or after. How much? When I look back and I think of it, like before 10 stands, charts generally look good. 10 stands happens, they don't look as good, but you're sort of like, what really just happened? Nobody really was sure. And the market retraced lots of the drop, obviously, and then ranged. And so, like, looking back, it's obvious, but at that time, nobody really knew if if you should be like, yeah, the market, like broke and we're going to go lower, or oh, it broke, but that was like the capitulation for everyone. Everyone got wiped out of leverage, and so the only way is up, right? Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. I still want to know what happened. One day we are going to find out, like, who actually got carted out on 10-10. I know we don't know now. Some people are going to speculate that we'll never know. I disagree with that. I think we will find out at some point.
Yeah, I think we
I
will
can only
too.
speculate, though. So
The year is 2060. It's been 84 years. Remember the day? Oh yeah, CZ fucked everyone over.
I need to find out soon because I can't handle any more threads of people asking why this happened. Like, how could this possibly happen? Here's an in-depth breakdown on what happened on October 10th.
Yeah.
It's like, thank you. I saw prices go down a whole lot in a very short period of time.
Yeah. Now it's just all the poly market trading bots. He's already made $2 million in just 2 weeks with my
One simple trick.
yeah.
One simple trick.
Tucker's trading weather now.
Yeah, I've been cooking up a little weather bot.
Oh my god. Oh, you're cooking a bot? Okay, nice.
Oh, it's been in the works for a couple weeks now, and it's looking good. We're still in the testing phase though.
The day we all got liquidated. It's like that day on Attack. I don't know if anybody on the panels watched Attack on Titan, but it's like the day where the Colossal Titan shows up to the wall and just like smashes a hole in it. And all the Titans come in. I'm sure some audience members are going to get that reference. That day. Maybe not.
What do you guys think of silver? I think it's a potential to run further.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's looking more and more like the reaccumulation that we had in November, October, November, and
Here.
yeah, obviously, again, level based. Should we lose the current lows? I think prolonged correction, but until then, I think this can easily visit 110 in a few days, weeks.
I like that. Is that what you're talking about?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, 110 easy. You guys own any physical silver?
Yeah.
I mean, not anything significant.
Jackus does?
Yeah.
You just got a trunk in your basement or what? Just a giant trunk of silver coins.
It's secured in Czech Fort Knox. Nobody's getting it.
Check Fort Knox.
Oh god, I guess I'll be on. Need coffee.
You don't have your coffee right before market check?
Did I wake up at like 5:30 in the morning because my son wakes up so early? So I had
Do you guys
coffee
drink?
like
Do you
6
guys
hours.
drink coffee every single day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I can't function without it. Maybe I could, but I don't want to find out. Jeez. Where my asset class gone, Jackus?
to Hades, to Goblin Town.
10/10 was my girlfriend's birthday.
Oh no!
What a day.
Are you having fun, honey?
Why are you
I
crying?
want to tell you about my very my very normal day, honey.
My very normal day.
Not now, kitten.
Babe, why are you crying?
No, no. Hmm. Anything else you guys want to look at?
I can't think of anything.
What do you think about copper, guys?
Oh,
Copper.
oh, the 1618. Oh no,
Yeah, it looks like XMR a little bit.
the ancient 1618. Boom, boom. Wow. Look at this candle. Oh my god. Yeah, it does look like XMR a little bit.
All right, guys. I think that's probably a good spot to wrap the show up. We covered commodities, some U.S. equities, volatility, and of course, we'll call them beloved, but for most of you, I know they're probably not right now, our beloved coins. We'll see how the rest of the week goes, the rest of the month. We'll continue to dissect every turn on Market Check. A reminder that we do these shows throughout the week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, with our typical start time around 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. So catch us again tomorrow to wrap your week up. And we'll see what the market does in the meantime. But also make sure to tune in for Market Talk, hosted by King Wabi. That is an afternoon spaces hosted through X and the Because Bitcoin X account. So make sure to stay following and subscribe to Because Bitcoin, as well as the host King Wabi, for updates on when we schedule those spaces. But we do have a uniform start time for them now, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So catch those throughout the week if you're looking for a great way to wrap up your day with talking about markets, especially during like downtrending conditions. Those spaces are always very lively. So check that out, guys. But other than that, we will see you tomorrow for the final Market Check episode of the week. Thank you again for tuning in, as always. And of course, stay safe, guys.
Tired of outdated trading tools, confused charts, dozens of tabs, endless stress? You're not alone. Introducing BB Terminal, your all-in-one command center for crypto trading. Track your portfolio, monitor the markets, stay ahead, all in one place. From chaos to clarity, from struggle to success. BB Terminal,